attitude. Don't tell me about shit. It's 2022 and I'm still a savage. Whatever I want, I get whatever I want.
I helped you win your first and only Grammy Award, which I did out of kindness, and somehow you thought you could win another without my help? Oh, okay. Diddy dropped this cryptic message on his Instagram to mock Burna Boy after the latter was snubbed for Best Global Album at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards ceremony. And fans have been wondering what at all is happening between those two. Thing is, Burna Boy and Diddy have shared what they call a strong brotherly love these last few years, with Diddy even serving as executive producer on Burna Boy's Grammy-winning album, Twice as Tall, in 2020. However, that cryptic Instagram post appears to suggest that their enviable bond is broken. And while Diddy's message carries with it an element of challenge in it, where he dares Burna to win another Grammy without him, that message not only suggests that Burna Boy would struggle to win any more Grammys going forward, but also confirms a growing theory within the hip-hop community that artists sell their souls for fame, money, and awards. You see, Burna Boy's only ever Grammy win in 2021 came with a lot of sacrifices, and the most crucial of them was maintaining a healthy relationship with Diddy. But maintaining a healthy relationship with Diddy can be very tricky. If narrations by those who have worked closely with the Bad Boys Records CEO are anything to go by, the man reportedly has the most grotesque of sexual fantasies, and usually, it is his subordinates that have to attend to. I am not going to bore you with the many tales about Diddy's closeted personality, where he is known to groom young artists. You can find all that in another separate video on this channel. But best believe Burna Boy underwent same predatory initiation rites that Diddy mentored artists like Usher, The Game, Justin Bieber had to go through. Recall when Burna Boy and Stefflon Don had to break off their 3-year-long relationship en route to the former's Grammy win? That was practically the time when Burna Boy and Diddy's relationship peaked. Apparently, those online back-and-forth moments where Stefflon Don lashed out at Burna Boy, calling him impotent, all had to do with the fact that Burna Boy was accepting a deal from Diddy. A deal which meant he was going to become Diddy's side guy, his bend-over guy, actually. And now, the two, Burna Boy and Diddy, have gone their separate paths like most partners in their relationships do. But Diddy obviously did not take the split well and decided to go public with it. And as if that was not enough slap in the face, Burna Boy has seemingly gone back to his ex, Stefflon Don, and the two have hit things off again like they never left. Makes you think Burna Boy must really know what he is doing, because not many have messed with Godfather Sean Diddy Combs and had it smoothly over the years. The African giant should be well informed. From the records, the immediate downside from Burna Boy's split from Diddy is the fact that Burna Boy has for 2 continuous years received Grammy nominations, but failed to bring the awards home, recently losing out on the Best African Music Performance category award to South Africa's Tyla. The perplexing thing about Burna Boy's recent Grammy snubs is music listeners for sure maintain that quality in Burna's sounds have never seemed to dip by even a pinch. In fact, his 3 new albums after Twice as Tall, Just Love, Damini, and I Told You, have all done comparably good numbers on global charts and online music distribution outlet. Plus, he is still with Atlantic Records, and yet he repeatedly gets snubbed year after year at the Grammys. Wondering what Burna Boy may be missing? Your guess is as good as mine. Burna Boy is obviously missing the Diddy touch, as Diddy made all the difference in all of Burna's albums till date. You know, Burna Boy's journey to the Global Music Awards ceremony started with his first nomination in 2020 for his chart-topping African Giant album. And obviously, he could not bring the award home the first time. Burna Boy then came again the following year, 2021, with Twice as Tall albums and won. Since then, 8 more nominations, from Global Album to Global Music Performance, all the way down to Best African Music Performance, have come Burna's way within a 3-year period, 2022, 2023, and 2024, but he has somehow failed to win in any of those categories. While some may call it hard luck or even other artists having better projects, there's a clear pattern here. And in all of those 5 separate years of Burna Boy's Grammy nominations, the only real difference was 2021 when he made Diddy executive album on his Twice as Tall album. It is no surprise that that album has become the only musical project to earn Burna Boy a Grammy till date. Truly, you do not bite the hand that feeds you indeed. There really are gatekeepers in this showbiz thing, eh? Diddy being the X factor in Burna Boy's only Grammy win goes beyond just the producer bits and credits. Do not forget that Diddy is literally an OG in hip-hop and the global music industry at large. And over the years, Diddy's influence and power within the industry has grown and grown. His Bad Boy Records has over the decades nurtured and produced over 40 top artists, including Notorious B.I.G. Usher, Faith Evans, Janelle Monáe, etc. Diddy has done this by keeping solid bonds with fellow producers and industry power holders like Jay-Z, as well as other entertainment and lifestyle gurus. What do you even think Diddy's infamous annual hip-hop gay parties, under which you would find every big entertainment star, are for in the first place? To strengthen these bonds, of course? With that said, tell me it is by sheer coincidence that Wendy Williams, who was one of the first persons to go public with Diddy's closeted personality in 1998 on her radio show, not only lost her job for that reportage, but was literally also blackballed by major media houses. And this was even as far as 1998.
Real bad blood.
The worst blood.
The worst blood. You almost wanted to run you out of New York at one point, right? Well, not run, like push you out of New York at one point. He had you ran out. You give him full credit for that? Okay, cool. He had you ran out of New York.
Once upon a time, her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such.
Imagine what Diddy is capable of 26 years later. Yep, Diddy is literally a man of that much affluence and power. And if such a man ever challenged you to go ahead and win another Grammy without his help, best believe those are more than mere empty threats. Diddy could even sabotage Burna Boy's efforts towards winning another Grammy, and that is to say if Diddy had not started doing so already. I mean, Diddy has a long history of sabotaging his artistes and leaving them out to dry when the flame of the relationship burns out. He did it to Aubrey O'Day of his own 2005 girl band, Danity Kane. He did it for the music group, The Lox. He did it to Jamal Shine. I could go on and on. Diddy, according to his former bodyguard Gene Deal, literally uses and discards people when you are no longer of use to him. Plus, it is open knowledge by now that getting to the top requires some strong connections, and these connections literally make and unmake artists. And imagine having arguably the most powerful man in hip-hop in Hollywood, Diddy, against you, especially when it is an open secret that he helped you in the past? Bro, Burna, that second Grammy Award is not coming home any sooner, and you know it. Well, if the window of opportunity ever remained open for Burna Boy in the past to ever reconcile with Diddy in order to help his bid for another Grammy Award, then best believe that window is now shut forever. Why? Because Diddy himself is now a troubled man. Just 2 weeks ago, Diddy's two multi-million-dollar homes, one in Los Angeles and the other in Miami waterfront, were raided by Department of Homeland Security agents as part of ongoing investigations in a mountain list of civil lawsuits against the Bad Boy Records CEO that allege abuse and sexual assault by multiple victims spanning over 30 years. The last 6 months have definitely been rough for Diddy, as he has been getting slapped with lawsuit after lawsuit.
Combs accused of sex trafficking and sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in federal court here in New York.
New lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, bringing some serious claims against the music mogul, brought by his former longtime girlfriend.
It all started in last November, where Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura sued the producer for sexual abuse during their time together. And Diddy thought it wise at the time to pay Cassie off in an out-of-court settlement in a bid to make it all go away. However, that decision has definitely backfired, as after Cassie, many more women have come forward to file their own separate lawsuits against Diddy. It may somehow seem easy to fight off 1 or 2 lawsuits for a powerful man like Diddy, but in a situation when the suits rain in from all angles, where you do not know which one is going to be the last one, how do you and your attorneys even fight those? Music lovers and social media have started likening Diddy's case to that of R. Kelly, who was sentenced for similar charges of sexual abuse, and it is already not looking so good for Mr. Combs. Well, Diddy may be the one going down, but so are many people linked with him. And Burna Boy is one of those people. Not to mean Burna Boy has been linked with Diddy's sexual abuse charges, but as one of the many beneficiaries of Diddy's show of kindness, you just know Burna Boy could no longer seek for any more of Diddy's help now. And that practically is Grammy over. To be clear, this is not undermining Burna Boy's talent. Definitely not at all. But as a concerned fan, the signs are not looking great at all. Man, Burna's talent definitely deserves more than one Grammy award.